We got 3 eggs in us, 1 piece of toast, 1 apple. We're 5 minutes late. What are you gonna do? Gotta be healthy. So we're back for a little bit of make and break. We worked on this little spiky boy yesterday, and we're gonna keep chewing away at him today. Just trying to make him perfect. As perfect as we're gonna do today. We're gonna redo all of our fish eventually. So this is not like the strive for perfection or anything, but just an effort, you know? So let's go ahead and throw on a little bit of music as per the norm, and we'll get going. We're also going to be playing Transistor again later today. So yeah, should be a pretty calm, pretty standard day. So, let's get going on this guy. This sort of guy came together at the last minute yesterday with these eyes and everything. We were trying to make sockets and all this crazy stuff, and then we found it in ourselves to fix him. So, what are we doing today? We got to fix this mouth. This mouth is a problem. It's not very good. So let's smooth it first. Before we do anything, let's smooth this mouth. Yeah, you can see it's pretty weird. So here's what I want to do. I want to actually not do the mouth yet. Let's go inside and make... Is it going to be a plane? I suppose it could just be a plane. Let's use a cube. Cube will do. Okay, so I'm going to scale this thing way down. We're going to push it forward. And we're going to keep scaling it down until we get something we are content with. And for the sake of the illusion, I'll also tilt it a little bit. All right. Excuse me. So, what do we got here? What is this? Well, as far as I'm concerned, this little cube here is not showing up. Oh, there it is. This little cube doesn't exist. We can revise this later, but basically I just want to make like a nothing. In fact, I'll go one step further and we'll push it way forward. Okay. A little bit bigger. Nope, not rotation. Scale. And now that I'm looking at it, I think we should use a sphere. So let's do that. We'll use a really simple, like 4 ICO. Just a really simple, kind of looks like the penguin from Toy Story, doesn't it? A little squeaker. All right. That'll have to do, and we'll go to shader. We'll click on it, and we'll make sure that it is nothing. There we go. It's a little disturbing, but we'll fix that later. Okay, so now we can work on this guy. Oh, let's grab you, actually, and call you... Throat. Sure, that'll do. I'm also going to finally rename body to body. Purple's a good color for it. And we will click you, and we'll go into edit mode, and we're going to grab all of your vertices. Where are we grabbing? Right here. Right? Looks about right to me. Now, if I smooth them, how bad is this going to be? Let's really reduce this down. All I want is to get rid of these spiky bits. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. Excuse me, I am like clearing my throat all day. I need to eat a little earlier than stream, but you know, that's seasonal depression, baby. That's just how it goes. What if I keep repeating this? Wow, I've set it to 0. Hold on. What? What happens if we repeat this like 1,000 times? How bad's it gonna get? Because it's really not good looking, honestly. I'm not even sure how I would fix it. Okay, well, different idea. Let's decimate it, and then it might be easier for me to edit this thing. Which means it's probably the last thing I'm able to do on this. So let's keep making spikes. Oh, and I can make that bottom fin while we're here. Let's do that. Let's do that. That should be good. So, just pulling up my reference images real quick here. Yeah, the mouth is going to be a little tricky for us. It's a good amount of spikes. Okay, so I got some notes here. Where did I put them? Right there. So let's follow our notes. We're going to go back to edit mode. And we're going to just start making spikes. All right, I'm going to want to grab... yeah, just use basic grab. That's what I want. And we're just going to grab them, and we're going to extrude along normals. The extrusion is going to be 0.4. And then we're going to proportion 0.07 with sharp. And that's our angle, and we're going to keep doing that. And I have a procedure that I'll do to make them spikes. Don't worry, they're not going to look like little weird things. I don't know. They'll come together, I promise. Now, again, I'm not required to make this look perfectly normal. It is going to be fantasy to some degree. But that doesn't mean that I'm trying to take shortcuts. Shortcuts aren't good for anybody. Okay, how spiky is the front of the head? Yeah, it kind of ignores all of this area. So this whole circle is pretty much devoid of spikes. So we'll put like right here. There we go. And now we're just doing the tedium. We're just getting it going. I kind of wish I could just save these instructions. I'm sure I can somewhere. Set like a default and just keep repeating it. In fact, let me see if there's a hotkey for that, because that could be huge. Blender repeat last action. Okay, it's F3. Let's give that a shot. So if I click this and we hit F3, that doesn't really help us. What? List of recent actions. Add an option. Okay, so Control Alt U. F3. F3 doesn't do this at all. Hold on. When was this posted? This was answered 6 years ago. Repeat last action. Okay. I'm being told it's Shift R, which objectively doesn't make any sense to me. Shift R. It works. Okay, cool. That doesn't make any sense, but yeah. Boom. Work smart, not hard. Look at that. Wow, we can go at lightning speed now. Cool. So if I just think how to make spikes out of this, we can just make the spikes instant. I don't have to sit and record anything or whatever. Cool. Let's do it. Let's get going. So, wow, this is... I'm going to remember this. This is going to be game-changing for me. This is actually, like, the most useful thing I've ever done in my life. Right about here should do. Right about here. Oh, look how good this is. Wow. Man. This is the kind of stuff that people who do this for a living are like, if it weren't for this, I wouldn't make any money. And the more of those sort of tips that we can sort of incorporate into ourselves, the better. Wow, that's so useful. Oops. Oh no. I bugged it. Okay. Yep, I bugged it. Okay. So, you can't bug it. You gotta keep it even. So, we'll do it this time. 0.07. You gotta be really careful with it. Right, so we're done. Right, we got it. What I want to do is I want to make the spikes on the bottom a little bit lighter. So we're going to ignore the bottom for now. What have I done? I pressed Control R and it like freaked out. Okay, we're back. All right, we're lightning speed. Let's go. Being very deliberate with my placement. I don't want to get too wild and crazy here. Is that enough on the top? Doesn't go down far enough on this side. And honestly, we could do a little bit more on this part. It almost looks kind of symmetrical. Cool. Okay, so that's boy. Now let's do the smaller ones. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to grab you right here. And we're going to extrude along normals for 0.27. And then we'll keep the sharp the exact same. 0.07. Yeah, just a little bit of difference, just to really shake up the routine. Cool. Repeat. Let's get going. And then I'm going to have to sit and actually make the spikes. So we're going to take our time on that, and then we're going to repeat them, and then we should be done. Dare I say we did a good job here. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, okay. So let's really be careful with this edge right here. I want to be careful of his face. How's this looking? Looks pretty good to me. We'll go back just a little bit for the sake of randomness. Ooh. Look at him go. So we are cruising at this point. I'm so glad we Googled how to repeat functions, because, I mean, think of how long this would have taken if I did it the tedious way. Okay, I'm getting a little bit more dense up near the face, just because naturally that makes sense to me. Why would an animal not want to defend its face? So we're going to get a little bit messy. Now the tail is definitely an area that I'm a little sketched out about. I'm not sure how deep our animations are going to go. And if our animations get too crazy and they overlap, I really don't like clipping. Which is weird. You see a lot of new games. I've played a lot of like AAA games recently, Nintendo specifically, where things just clip. Like, you'll just look at a 3D model in like a cutscene, like a pre-made cutscene, and like a character's hair will just clip through their clothing, and it's like, is that not bad? Is that not like the thing that we discourage in the industry? It's just poor. It's like, and it's like you're the biggest in the world, so anybody smaller than you is basically like, okay, guess it doesn't matter. Which, I don't know, maybe that's a nice thing for smaller developers to like overcome, but like, it just seems sloppy. It just seems like really bad effort. Oh, look at him! We're gonna finish in record time. Yeah, I don't know. Clipping really does irritate me though. Maybe my sentiments will change once I actually start like doing animation and whatever, and I'm sure they will. I mean, work is work at the end of the day. But I mean, I would never like assume like, oh, it's fine. Like, why would you, as an artist, why would you think that about your work? Like, oh, it's fine if it looks ugly, who cares? What? Why are you making it then? Oh, I did it again. Okay. We extrude along normals. We have 0.27 proportional sharp and 0.07. Okay, we are almost done. Do not mess up. I did that one pretty quick, honestly, having to do it manually. We're getting pretty good at this. I think our art style is the thing that really needs some improvement. Everything looks a little too cartoony for me, and I get that cartoony is a style, and there's people who make it work. I'm not trying to discourage that. But for me, I'm just trying to make a more serious... I say serious. I'm looking at this guy. That's not serious. You know what I mean. All right, take a look at him. Oh, he's so good. Oh, he's so good. Look at that. Cool. So we're going to decimate in a little bit. So what do we want to do to this? How do we want to do this? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we grab ring select. Oh, I'm not allowed. Also, this angle. This looks very weird. Okay, so I've ring selected that, right? Now, if I... That's not what I wanted. Hello? Come here. You want to be on camera? Come here. Come say hi. Come here. No, she's shy. We have two cats. That's my roommate's cat. She likes to sit on my lap just about once a month. So it doesn't happen. No. Let me save before I start doing this crazy stuff. I want to slide it. I want to slide it. How are we going to slide this? In fact, here's a new idea. Oh, this is going to be impossible to set up, though. How are we going to do this? I think it's got to be this ring selection right here. I think it has to be that. How we're going to quickly select this on all of our meshes? Ooh, that's going to be a little tough. I'm just thinking as good as I can think. I think the other way around it. Here's another way. If we grab you. If we grab you. Okay, let's do like a 0.12. And then we'll proportion it. Oh yeah, don't worry, don't worry. We got a strategy. Let's see. No, not quite that. .01. 0.05. Yikes. Oh, there we go. That is usable. 0.1. Okay, so 0.06. 0.04. 0.05 is the sweet spot. I think that's about as good as we can get that. Looks kind of like a bullet. Okay. So check it. We'll do it. I think we have a strategy moving forward. Oh, that one's the messy one. We gotta rethink that one. Oh, okay. Proportion, it was 0.12, I believe, and 0.5 with a sharp. Okay, so we're gonna do all of them except for that one. And then that one we're going to figure out. God bless copyright-free music. Don't know where we'd be right now without it. All right. Who ordered the spiky boy? Take a spiky boy out for lunch, spit out the chain. If you know what I mean. Okay, will it work on the smaller ones? It will. No problem at all. All right. And then there is indeed a strategy moving forward. It's going to require a little bit of doing on our part, but nothing we can't handle. We've been killing it today. In fact, if we go quick enough, it's only been 30 minutes, and I feel like we're already pretty much done with this guy. I'm not even sure if I want to put other fins on him. I'm sort of like, he could be good the way that he is. I mean, I get that he doesn't have the fins that he would want to use, but in a world like this, in a sort of fantasy-esque world, the locomotive abilities of a fish are greatly increased. I hate to explain things with magic, so maybe we'll second-guess ourselves here in a little bit. But if things can fly without wings, then fish can certainly swim without fins. I just got to figure out why. All right. Why is that one messed up? That one's also weird. Oh no, I messed up. Okay. Shrink, fatten to 0.12. Proportion, sharp, 0.05. We're back. And we're making good time here. That's the one, right? No, that one's normal. The heck was that? Something just fell in my living room. It's probably a painting. We have this painting that just like refuses to stay hung on the wall. We have like sticky tack on it and it just goes. All right, we're missing 2 right there. You're the one that's weird. Oh, you're fine. You're the one that's weird. Yes. Some of these are turning out a little goofy, but I guess that's random chance for us. That one's pretty bad. Yeah, we got to redo that one ourselves. We missing any? It's a bunch of, what are they called? Pudgy sticks from, Pudgy sticks from Tony Hawk. The Pungy Pit. There we go. We're looking very carefully. We're just trying to see if we miss any. It's not the hardest thing to redo. Just for the sake of time, I'd rather do it now. I see one up there. I believe that's the one that we left. They're all looking pretty good to me. I suppose we'll find out here in just a second anyway, so let's chill out on this. So, you. Let's fatten you up to 0.12. And then we'll proportion, and we'll do a sharp, and I'll decrease your margin by a little bit. 0.04. There we go. They're the same as everybody else now. And if we give you the exact same, it doesn't work. So you're gonna have to be your own little guy. Let's give him a sharp of 0.03. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. All right, so yeah, they're definitely too big, and they have this weird lip on them. So, how are we going to solve all that? Easy, 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 easy. It's probably not going to be easy, but I'd like to believe it'll be easy. So, we'll go to edit mode. What happens if I unsubdivide? Nope. Nope. Okay. I just want to combine them together, basically. Edge. How are we doing this? That doesn't work. No. There's got to be a smart way to do this. I think it has to be this one as well. If we do that and this, yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, it's got to be this one. There's kind of no reason for it to even be separate the way that it is. And then we'll lower the whole thing as well. That's like definitely part of this. I do not want to do that. I want to like collapse. Okay, so Blender collapsing edges. Alt-M in edit mode. That didn't do anything. No. No. That's not it. Okay, so if I grab all this, is there a way to combine the faces together? Beautify. That's a weird command. What if we do this? Oh, that's terrible. No. We don't want to do that. And if we do this, also terrible. Is there a way to just delete this? Kind of. There we go. We've done it. And if I check out our vertices, they look perfect. Perfect. We've done it. Cool. So now we got to sit and do this. This is a bit of a finger Olympics, that's for sure. So bear with me. This is going to be... I'm going to lose my mind doing this. Saves a lot of time, though. We can grab pretty far. My time playing The Witness has trained me for this. Yeah, baby. Look at that. No reason to challenge ourselves. We don't have to, though. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Man, I would love to finish this guy today because I got another idea for a fish once we're done with this one. The next fish is going to require a bit more like anatomy, so there's no way we can finish it today. But I think we can make pretty good work on it in one day. I don't want to make any preset plans next week because I'm still in the process of learning Unity. And as much as possible, I want to do Unity on stream, but there's just some things that are literally inaccessible, like watching a YouTube video and following along and stuff like that. So for that sort of stuff, I need to just do as much as I can. But if all goes according to plan, and I am very apprehensive saying this, if all goes according to plan, next week I'd like to do some texturing. We've been using shaders for basically everything, and I love shaders. Don't get me wrong. They're actually so cool. Doing node editing is the coolest thing on earth. The fact that I have a node editor that does what Blender does, and it's free, and it's like, what on earth? That's awesome. But it's not the best thing for our final product. So I'm going to play around with some texturing and whatnot later. Wow, this feels as clean as can be. I love this like workflow right here. Said I was going to lose my mind. I'm actually sort of really enjoying this. This is very it's very therapeutic, like cleaning your house, you know? Or like organizing all your files, which is a favorite pastime of mine to anybody who knows me in real life. I spend an inordinate amount of time organizing my Dropbox, Google Drive, stuff like that. All right, I'm running out of guys real quick here. Surprised how many there are. It feels like there's infinite, actually. Never mind running out. I messed it up. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, we can just dissolve edges and then carry on. Yes. All right, we're looking for bullets. There you are. Okay. Is that all of them? No. So, actually... Hey, there we go. There's one. Got kind of a dumb, crazy idea. Actually, I don't think it'll work anyway, so... Maybe it's not the best idea in the world. We'll give it a shot. I'll show you what I'm thinking about in just a second here. Wow, that one looks perfect. We get all the bullets. There's one. There's two. That must be all of them. I'm sure we'll see one along the way and we'll go, oh, and we'll grab it. But for the most part, I think we're okay. Okay, so I can't do my idea. So let's put them up right side. Just double checking. All right, so how are we fixing this? How are we making this look as good as we can? We're gonna grab just you. And we're going to shrink you down. -0.6. Hello? -0.06. Okay, now we're going to proportion. I'm going to pay really close attention to what kind of proportion we're using here. Right. So 0.21 is it. Yep, that's it. Wish I had a way of coloring these. So this is going to get a little messy, a little quick. If we accidentally do things a couple of times, I don't think it'll be a huge problem. Hello? Okay, let's shrink flatten you. Negative 0.06, and we will proportion you to root. Okay, now keep doing it. I don't know why that one freaked out. That was weird. We gonna get some more ones that freak out? And now that I'm looking at this, it's actually not that bad. You can kind of tell which ones have already been done. Yep. Just keep it nice and clean. Oh, I see a bullet. Knew we'd find one. Okay, we'll leave the bullet alone and we'll do both of the operations on it at once later. I should probably write them down if I can remember them. But otherwise, this is it. I think we can call this guy done after this. We want to be thinking about whether we have a fin on him or not, but I don't think we're doing that today. I'd rather move on. Oh, I saw something weird. There you are. What happened to you? Why do you look like that? Oh, it's because you're a bullet. Ugh. We got yet another bullet. Okay, so negative 0.06. Proportion and root. Okay, so we got 2 bullets so far. There you are. There you are. I suppose fixing bullets is actually pretty easy for us, so I doubt we're gonna have to think too hard about remembering all of our values and stuff. Wow, look at that. That looks so good. Okay, will you work? I'm scared to do this one. No, that one's fine. Hey, that one worked. Okay, that's one of the weird ones. There you are, there you are. Is this looking clean? I think we might have done it. You look kind of big, but... Oh, there you are. There's that bullet from earlier. Kind of looks like all of them to me, except for the bullets. I'll do you last. You're so long. Okay, so we got one there and one there. And I think I've gotten all of them. Cool. So we'll go ahead and grab all of you. And we will dissolve. And then we'll grab your point and we will flatten you to negative 0.06 proportion and roots. There's one down. Where's the other one? There you are. We'll do the exact same thing to you. And I'm going to shrink negative 0.06 proportion and root. Okay, now we got the really long guy. So let's shrink you down. We'll keep it the same as everybody else. Why not? Doesn't hurt. Alright, so I'm going to use the root. And we're going to do like 0.15. No, don't do connected. Don't do connected. 0.17. 0.19. It'll have to do. I don't want to get too technical with it and have it backfire on us. And I mean, there he is. It's looking like we got all of them. Would you look at that? Cool. So now we can decimate a little bit and see what that does for us. Look at this guy. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Wow. Those are great spikes. Yeah, the coloring is definitely a little goofy on it. Definitely some weird stuff going on these angles here. So let's decimate. If anything, actually, let's grab all of this. Let's redo our normals. No, that's not going to make a difference. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have to sit and buff that out, I think. Okay. What were we doing? I just forgot. The brain. What on earth? What just happened to me? We're looking at it and I was like, next thing we're going to do is decimate. It was decimate. We're going to decimate. Okay. Let's go ahead and decimate. I'm going to pay attention to this spike because it's definitely one of the weirder ones. I don't really care for symmetry. It doesn't matter. It might help with the mouth a lot, actually, if I really subdivide this. Sure did. Sure did help with the mouth. Yeah, then I can just fix all of that. That works really well. Now, I mean, some of this stuff is a little ugly for sure. The spikes are a little weirder now, but I don't hate them like that. Let's hit apply and we'll look at what we've done. Please don't break my computer. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, it looks fine. If anything, this could be the opportunity to grab... Nope, we can't do it. Let's turn everything that we can into quads. Tries to quads. And we'll use bigger... Yeah. If I wanted to be super crazy, I could come in here and do it all myself. But I'm not too worried about it. Cool. We'll hit apply to that. A lot of this could be fixed. Yeah, we could sit here and fix this for a while. So maybe if we're chilling out one day, I'll do that. But for the time being, it's usable. It's fine. Most of the spikes actually look really good now. Most of the spikes look amazing, actually. If we go back to our regular view. It actually looks good. A little bit of texturing and we should be fine. There's definitely some weird stuff with some normals here. Which, let's see if I can't fix that right now. Mesh. Yeah, I mean, we got some like sharp edges here that we definitely need to clean up. But I'm not upset. This is good. This guy's really nice. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, let's fix the mouth. Mouth time it is. There should be just a clean line that covers all of this. And I'm definitely seeing where this has its faults. Okay, so looking at our reference image, there's a bit of lip to them. So I think the easiest way that I can solve that problem, it's not going to be easy at all, guaranteed, but what I would like the easiest way to solve this problem to be would be... Oh, something weird happened here. What is this? There's some points that are joining here in a really weird way. Okay, if we dissolve these faces... We're just going to be real careful as we creep along this bow here. Okay. How good can we get this? We're going to first try this thing. One thing I really like about Blender's selection, like the tools that they give you to select stuff, is if you mess up and you press, you know, Control Alt or whatever, it like automatically reselects the stuff that it selected. That's crazy. Like Photoshop doesn't do that. It's like the wildest thing that any programmer's ever had. It's kind of hard to see what I'm working on here. Okay. Come on. Come on. You're right here. Just finish up. I know you want to like grab everything. Just a big giant. There we go. There we go. Okay, so here's where we're going to cross our fingers and hope that this works. Check it. We're going to do this. Oh, that looks so bad. What is going on? There's some weird stuff going on inside this mouth, that's for sure. What if I just connected all of this and just made a new mouth? And then smoothed it. Would there be trouble in doing that? Certainly not. So if I poke this, I just poke it, right? And then I subdivide it. And then we'll simplify all of that. In fact, I'll do it right now. We'll do... face tries to quads. And we'll just put a huge angle on it. No problem at all. Right? Like, that can't be the worst thing in the world, can it? So if I remove everything, except for body, and we go inside the mesh, and we just cut all of this stuff, right? Like if I just grab everything. Just as much as I can grab. And we'll get really sensitive towards the edges, don't worry. Right? If I just grab everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and just split that. Okay. Now we're going to do the exact same thing up here. I'm just going to keep splitting. We're just going to keep it really simple here. Why can't I grab that one? No, that didn't work. Something weird's going on. Something weird's going on. Something weird is happening. Kind of like a broken egg. I probably could have done this way easier if I would have started from the outside. If I pushed the other mouth in, maybe, but I don't know. Okay. We're just progress, progress, progress. That's all there is to it. Let's not get too bent out of shape here. Okay, there's nothing on the outside that's been selected, right? So if I just grab everything, we get real deliberate with this guy. Okay. There's nothing on the outside selected? No. So if I take this, and again, I separate by selection, and then we hide it. I think we should be good to go. So let me click you. And we're going to push you back. And then we'll proportion you using a sphere. Hello? Why did it do that? What on earth? Okay, well that was terrible. How do we want to do this instead? Maybe I'll grab you. Oh, this is tough. This is really tough. Okay, let's go ahead and tries to quads one more time. It doesn't want to do it. Can I decimate just this? That wouldn't work. Can I unsubdivide? Yeah. And now let's go ahead and keep doing this. And then I'll hit unsubdivide, and then we'll do it again. This is such a mess. It's working, though. I mean, dare I say it's working. It's actually working. It's making some weird stuff happen, but we already had weird stuff. I think that's as good as we're going to get it. Okay, so now what I will do is I will grab a couple of exclusive points. We'll push them back. And we'll do proportion. And we'll lower our proportion substantially. That looks crazy. Why does it look so bad? Man, this is going to take a lot of fixing. This mouth, what a wreck. Okay, well... now that we have different angles, I'm just going to keep second first, same as the first, trying to fix this bad boy. I suppose we could dissolve all the faces back into each other. And start over from there. That might have been a better idea, honestly, now that I'm really sitting here and thinking about it. There's just like weird edges everywhere. Won't even let us. Okay. Face unsubdivide. Hey, there we go. Okay, so. Yeah, it's pretty gross looking. It's pretty bad looking. Let's poke it. And we'll grab that single vertice and we'll start here. Okay, that's more than enough range for me. And now, this thing. Can we try to quad it? That's not going to work, is it? It did. It made a couple of quads. Weird. I don't love that. Okay, so now we will grab just you and pull you back forward a little bit. And where's the throat at? Throat's perfect. So tell you what, I'm pretty okay with this. Okay, so we're gonna grab all of these. Actually, I need to fix the inside first. Let's get rid of throat. Let's just fix up this little piece of junk right first. No more eggshell. There's no need for you. Correct. Yeah, I think we might have done ourselves a real disservice earlier by keeping the mesh the way that it was. I mean, you live and learn. We learned about like Alt or Shift R-ing, so now we're learning about this. But at the end of this, we should have a really nice spiky boy. right. This part's going to get a little sensitive for sure. That's not half bad. That's not half bad. Look at this. Nice big angles. I thought there was a lot smaller. Yeah, right there. What is all of this? Where did you all come from? I think that happened when I decimated. Oh, there's a few of them. I didn't see these. I bet they're on every single one, aren't they? It's hard to see. Yep, there's a couple of them, for sure. Let's see, let's see. Let's see. Some of these look like they might be on the outside, which is worrying. Yep, you're an outside. We can get rid of you. And you look like you're on the outside, but it's kind of hard to tell. Really slow zooms in here. We'll keep you for now. It's pretty hard to tell what's what. So, if I delete faces, what do we have? Is everything correct? Is everything connected? It doesn't look like things are connecting correctly. Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of cleaning to do, that's for sure. Oh yeah, there's some gross bits in here. Think I might be capped out on Spiky Boy. So let's get on to the next one. I could use a change of pace, for sure. I've been looking at this guy for a little too long, I would say. So now what? Now what are we working on? Alright, this one's going to be kind of easy, kind of hard, depending on which parts we prioritize first. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a new file. And we will delete you and save as. This is going to be an eel. Nice little eel. Wow, it's already been an hour and a half. What? How is it so late? Guess we'll be going for a while. Well, we got a cylinder. Let's go ahead and rotate it, and we'll do as much as we can in our time. And if we're missing stuff, that's fine. More for later. We want to rotate it on X. Oh, okay. So that's going to be Z. If it's both of them, it's Z. Come on. Come on. Not sure I understand what's going on here. Okay, that's fine, I guess. And we're going to make sure it's got a lot of vertices. Back to your starting position. Okay. So, first things first, let's go ahead and proportion it. Not like that. Like that. Now, the actual size of this guy, I don't think is going to matter too much until we start doing details. And the details actually look really easy. The head's really the only part that we got to sit and think about. So let's call it pretty long. Let's call it like there. Okay. We're going to grab our Z view. And we're going to go into edit. And I'm going to grab you. We'll go ahead and pull this bad boy up. Right about maybe a little bit more. We'll say 1.8. And then we want to use a really, really steep angle here. Like 0.3. That might be a little too steep. Let's actually, first off, I'm gonna give him this shape. Now we can do it. So let's grab you. We'll go back to general view and we'll pull you up again to about there. 2.5. Yep, that's about the general body size. And then again, we got to use a sharp. That looks all right to me. Might even make it a little smaller now that I'm seeing it. Here we go. Cool. Now for the tail, it scrunches in quite a bit. So let's grab the whole thing. Let's loop cut it like 30 times. We're going to poke the end of it. Nope. We're going to grab this face. We're going to poke it. Poke. I'm going to combine these faces together. And we're going to move it on back. Okay, so if I do this, we really increase it. No. It gets small pretty fast. Let's lower that Z. Yeah, it gets small pretty fast on here. Different idea. Before we poke it, let's shrink it. We'll shrink it down pretty fast, and then we'll go ahead and do the inset merge. That should do pretty good for us. So if I shrink you, Yeah. This works super well, right? So we got it really small. That's probably about as small as I want it. And we just go for it. So let's say 20. Pretty gradual, I would argue. Yeah. That's wonderful. Okay, so now we'll do the exact same thing as before. We will grab this front face, back face, whatever you want to call it. Poke it. We'll merge vertices. Center is fine, and then we just pull you out. We pull you way down. We pull you even further back. Okay, so as a result of this, we should merge these two at last. Same goes for you. This one weirds me out. Yeah, don't do that one. Actually, don't even do that one. Instead, you'll just come down a little bit. Something looks real weird about this. Oh, I see it. I know what's going on. I understand what I've done wrong. Okay, so we're going to bring it down right about there. And I'm going to proportion it really small using a sharp. In fact, I don't know if any proportional editing is required at all. It is not. Cool. So we'll grab you and we'll just manually tune you down. Just a little bit of manual edits. Same for you. Just a little bit for you and a little bit for you. And we're looking at a pretty solid little thing there. And it's got a good curve to it. Not a problem. Not a problem. The only thing I will argue is that this part should shrink just a little bit. It's a little big. Okay, well, I messed it up. Okay, and then we'll do this one as well. And we should be set. Hey, okay, that looks great. I say that, I'm instantly seeing things I dislike. So, let's bring you down even further. Let's bring you down even further. Let's continue that trend until we round out. There we go. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks really solid. I'll take it. Cool. So now we need the fins. Fins for eels are super weird. looking at a reference image. Some of them don't even have fins. No, they got little tiny baby fins. Yeah, gross little weird fins. Okay, so we'll go ahead and give you that. Did our playlist just run out? No. All right, let's give you a gross little fin. You are here. So we'll call you body as per the norm. We'll hide the camera because the camera's already inside anyway. And let's give you a fin. So we'll go into object mode. We'll shade smooth. Whoa, the front of you looks very weird. Back of you looks pretty good. Okay. We want to start with a circle, I believe. I'm going to kind of copy the way that I did the fan last time, because that worked out pretty well. So, we're going to do circle. Bring you off to the side. Bring you way up to the front. Oh, no. Got to redo our circle, because they don't default to the way you like them. Triangle fan. Now I can bring you up to the front. And we'll bring you into edit mode. Excuse me. I've not been sleeping enough lately. Delete every face. It's pretty triangular. So if we just do that, I don't really see a problem with that. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead and grab just these, and we're going to reverse smooth them. I'd hoped that would have worked out a little bit better, but it didn't. So we'll grab every other one, and we'll reverse smooth them. Here we go. And now we'll grab the whole thing and we'll subdivide it 2 times. And we need to put a little bit of randomness on it. So here's how I think we want to do it. And this could be a huge mistake, but what is this whole series if not a set of mistakes? We're going to proportion it with random. Oh, it's actually perfect. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. That's a lot of vertices for something this inconsequential, but wow, does that show? That looks so good. Holy cow, that looks so good. Wow. I don't see a reason to even question it. Like, why even do anything with it? Cool. So we'll go ahead and throw you on a mirror modifier. It's going to be a Y to body. Or is it an X to body? It's X to body. We'll position you. I'm like barely trying to cut off any of this thing. Because I think the dimensions are already sort of perfect for this. So we'll rotate you up. Rotate you down. And And that's just about what they look like by default. So I will bring you down and in, and we will connect it at a later date. It's an eel. I'm inclined just to call it right there, but we got 15 minutes, so let's make use of it. Ribbon eels have such a bad, weird face. Okay, so I think we want to grab the body, and I do think we want to stretch him to be quite a bit longer. Even a little bit longer than that could do. And then we'll grab the fins, and we'll push them all the way up. We're not going to rotate them at all. They're like here. And now the fins, only the fins should be edited. So, here's an idea. It's pretty fast how quickly it grabs the fins and pulls them down. So I'll say that works. And that works. And it's Shift H. It is. Cool. And then we'll grab you. How is this going to work? Like, that's not going to fly. Like, that's not going to fly at all. So if I Shift H, Alt H, yeah. Like, clearly that doesn't make any sense. So it's just right there. Okay, so let's mirror X real quick. Let's just fix it manually. I think we can fix it manually pretty easily here. Oh, that doesn't work. Why? No. Okay, we'll do both. It's fine. So we're just going to manually come in here and fix everything. I think manually fixing stuff might not be the best solution for us, but hey, that's life. Okay, does that work? Does that work? Yeah, it's fine. That'll do. There we go. What just happened? There we go. There we go. There's going to be a lot of little manual edits to do on this, but so be it. If something's worth doing, it's worth doing it the hard way. Okay, there's that. Oh, we got another messed up one back here. Pull you on up. Looks about right to me. Everything seems to be looking just fine. Okay, so we need to make it a circle again. Like right here. Why is this one so weird? There's a line right here that I don't love. Yeah, why are you all connected in a weird, strange way? Okay, so let's redo this face. Just this one. Okay, so you connect here and here. And you all connect here. Whereas on this side, you do the same thing. Does that fix our problem? Looks like it fixes our problem pretty well. There's another one up there. I see it. I don't know if we have... Yeah, I don't want to fix that today. I'm going to accidentally forget about it and come back to it and be like, what is going on? But there's no way around it. Okay, cool. Now, if I'm being really articulate with this, the neck puffs up right here on the ridge, and the fin comes out of the puff of the neck, like a gill or whatever it is. I'm not doing that. All right. We're going to cut it right there. That looks all right to me. And then we're going to grab these two. And we're going to pull them back. And we're going to do a little bit of weird proportional editing to try and get them even. Does that look about right? It's hard to tell. It's really smooth. It's the what is it? Ombre, the like gradient between all of the pieces is super, super subtle. That looks to be about right to me. I want just the tip of the mouth to be rounded. Yeah, smooth. Smooth is good. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We're gonna to go ahead and delete that face. I mean, you tell me what that is. That's pretty good for like 20 minutes. So I'm gonna have to sit and make the lips better than I did on the last one. Excuse me. He has little fangs too, which we could definitely make work. I'm sort of inclined to give him a sharper. And let's just do it. Let's just do it. Why not? Back to here, back to where it was. Actually, if I go all the way. If I go all the way to 3.85. We're just going to creep that up a little bit. Okay, we're going to put it right there. If I make it really sharp, I can add that little fleshy bit. Yeah, I can do the fleshy bit myself. And that looks way more like Tim Burton-y to me, which is what eels look like in my mind. So we'll take it there. So I'll go ahead and fuse these faces together, and then we'll call it a day. And we'll play some Transistor. If you didn't catch my stream yesterday where we started Transistor, you shouldn't miss out on too much seeing it now. It is a beautiful game through and through. Like there is just so much good to say about that game. Man, I am like... If I push that down and we turn on proportional, and I just... The head also gets pretty small. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Instead, let's go into wireframe real quick. Let's grab faces like that. And we're going to shrink it just on this axis. Oh, that curve actually works really well for us too. And then I'll grab all of those and do the exact same thing again. Yeah, that's more along the lines of what this thing looks like. Wow, this is a clean model. This is a really nice model. This guy can be moved just a little bit, just to round it out. Otherwise, feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, he's scary. He is a scary dude. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I do see a problem. This is never going to end, is it? This is just who I am. We'll bring you back out like that. Just a little bit. And then it just comes in here. This thing has such a narrow little weird face. Yep. Looks about right to me. We can always edit pieces of the body just by doing face selections like that. So I'm not at all worried. And there's a lot to do on him, but that's a great starting face. Cool. So that's going to be it for the first part of Make and Break today. We'll be back with more game dev stuff on Sunday. But if you want to stay around, I'm going to take like a 5-minute break real quick. Just get some water in my body. And start up Transistor. Wow. So yeah, we're going to do that now. I'll be right back.